Hey everybody, it's Sleeve in South Jersey. And before we get this started, why don't you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and comment below. Let me know you subscribe so I can respond as soon as possible. Now, folks, we are in Washington Township at another Acme. This one actually looks a lot like the Voorhees Acme I've done before. Oddly enough, I had just filmed the Voorhees Acme just 1 week prior. And directly next door to the Acme, if you could see, there was a thinly disguised former Acme. They changed the awning in the front, but pretty much the old Acme is there, just repurposed as other store space. Now, one thing you notice, this was branded as Acme Save On, but it still has the pharmacy department sign it had when it was a red, white, and blue store. We'll see traces of red, white, and blue as we walk in. Now, unlike the Voorhees Acme, they papered the top section of the windows with that apples, whatever there. That's usually what the premium, fresh, and healthy stores have. They also didn't paint the concrete there brown like they did over at Voorhees, or paint tan on the Parlors Acme. And there it says, "Welcome to your Washington Township Acme." And yep, you can tell by the tiles, it was a red, white, and blue store. Right now I'm looking to find a shopping basket. But you can see right there, the red, white, and blue decor is intact, just under a whole bunch of paint. This is known as Premium Fresh and Healthy version 2.0. It's not as bad as version 3.0, where they just painted right over the lines. This, they actually remembered there were borders and lines, whatever, and they changed the colors accordingly. And it actually looks much nicer. Well, if it didn't have the dreaded Albertsons leaf. Yes, I know that this is Acme is an Albertsons company, but why don't you put fish eyes instead of leaves? You may also notice that the layout for the Washington Township or Sewell Acme is a mirror image of the Voorhees Acme. And they use the same colors here as they used at the Voorhees Acme, which is the Albertsons Marketplace decor over red, white, and blue, when I finally found a basket. But unlike most former red, white, and blue stores, you notice the arches in the farm stand or produce section have been blocked off with a false ceiling there. Likewise, the windows are squared off instead of rounded off. The rounded off section has, no doubt on the outside, the apples, as you saw, papered over the windows of the front of the Acme too. The apples, that's part of the premium, fresh, and healthy decor. I don't understand it, but that's how they do it. And honestly, as far as premium, fresh, and healthy goes, I'm not a big fan of this decor, whether it's the original or version 3.0 or version 2.0 like this. I'm not a big fan of it, but at least this looks much nicer than 3.0. At least it was a little more creative. Now I'm trying to buy some salad, because I do like to eat salads for lunch. I'm trying to lose weight, which would be much better if I didn't have a sweet tooth. Because, well, I've had my dealings with Acme bakeries, the bakery section at every Acme, and overall I can always find something I like that tickles my taste buds and keeps me coming back for more. I think the floral section is the only section of this Acme that is in fairly about the same spot as it is over at the Voorhees Acme. But we're coming up to the bakery, and I did not know what I wanted. I mean, I saw the donuts, they're looking pretty decent. Wasn't quite sure about them, and then I was looking down at the cakes and whatnot, and I'm always tempted by the cheesecake, but I have family members that tell me not to get cheesecake because it's too fattening. Oh, what's it got to do? So I figure on getting a donut, and well, it's about now, and I opened the door here that I did notice one gnat, but I figured just one gnat, you know? Not a big deal, right? I mean, it's not like a whole bunch of them, so I figured I'd go grab some tissue paper and grab me a donut and put it in the bag and go on my shopping. But then, as I'm putting it in the bag, I couldn't help but notice in the case, and I don't know if you can see it on this video, but there was more than one gnat. It was a whole bunch. At this point, I'm shaking my head like, oh no. I put it back in there. But I couldn't just leave this for the next guy to discover, so I figured I'd go tell employees. I'm still a little queasy shaking my head like that. Hey, just to let you know, you got some kind of bug issue over in your donut case. Yeah, I was about to get one. I saw the bugs and it kind of turned my stomach inside out. Now, that's the first time it's ever happened to me at an Acme, and ever since then I've been a little leery of getting a donut at any Acme. This never happened to me at Azalea's ShopRite, by the way. But we'll come back a little later and we'll see how they've managed to take some steps to eradicate the problem.
This week at Acme, save one half during Acme's store-wide half-price sale. Look for all the coupons in Acme's ads and come in for all the savings. 50% savings on a wide selection of shopping list favorites. Oscar Mayer bacon, regular or ranch style, $1.49 for a 1-pound package. Acme large eggs, half price for a dozen. Eastern russet potatoes, half price for a 5-pound bag. For all these specials and many more, don't miss the half-price sale this week only, when you bring it all home from Acme.
You'd think the person who put this holiday party together would be totally exhausted.
But I'm not. I order my party platters from the corner deli at Acme, and they're ready in 24 hours. Acme offers all sorts of festive party platters, from elaborate arrangements and specialty trays to a variety of economy platters. And most of them include fresh salads, breads,
pickles too.
For easy holiday entertaining, order a party platter from the corner deli at Acme.
Good news for students. Acme can help your school earn free IBM computers. Get the details when you shop. And this week at Acme, get 64-ounce Minute Maid orange juice for $1.69. Penn Supreme ice cream, $2.49 a half gallon. Also, check out the Funkin' Wagnalls Encyclopedia display for this week's featured volume. Continue your collection at great savings. Starter volume still available, packed with information and illustrations. Every home should have a set of Funkin' Wagnalls Encyclopedia. Now, only at Acme.
And somewhere in my collection of long-forgotten junk from days gone by are some Funkin' Wagnalls dictionaries and encyclopedias that Mom picked up on her weekly trips to our local Acme, which has been torn down many, many years ago and is no more. I wish I would have gotten pictures and video from that particular place and other things that they used to have, buildings used to have in my town, in my area. But this was long before I got into urban exploring and checking out supermarkets. But better late than never, right? Incidentally, talking about better late than never, I'm glad I got into this when I did. A little bit of a show or a break here. I'm going to let you know what I have planned for the future. You may remember the Middlesex Acme that I was so jazzed up about because it had the checkerboard arch decor and the 80s remodel floor tiles, and it was the first Acme time capsule, the first time capsule store I ever been to. I'd later, the following day I went to the Society Hill Acme where it still had the super fresh decor, and then later I went to the Jersey City, I thought Newark, but it was Jersey City Acme that used to be a Pathmark, and of course you may remember that I would later go to a couple of former Grand Unions, including that one over Lake Hiawatha that's operating as a super food town. And I do enjoy these time capsules. Kind of like that Gloucester Township Eckerd, well, Rite Aid had the Eckerd decor still intact. But sadly, the time capsules are endangered species. And the Middlesex Acme is definitely one. I just found out from a viewer that the Middlesex Acme is slated to shut its doors forever on February 3rd. So, if at all possible, I want to make a trip out there before they close down. I'm also planning on going up to another supermarket, not an Acme, but one that this past week had a recent tragedy occur. And I wanted to check this place out. It'd be an interesting explore in my book, I'm sure, just to get an idea, a feel for the place. It's not too far from the Middlesex Acme, so I do think I'll go there also. That's another planned one. I'd also like to find some of these stores that have the older decors and even the former Pathmarks and A&P Super Fresh and whatnot that still have that decor intact. So I'm going to call out you guys who watch my videos. I'm going to ask you for help if possible. If you know of a supermarket in your area that has classic decor, it hasn't been recently remodeled, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Give me the name of the store. Give me the town it's in and whatnot, and then I can go on Google Maps and take a look-see, because I want to chronicle as many as I can. I set up this channel, do urban exploring and dead malls and abandoned places, and I still do abandoned places. You saw my Christmas Eve video. But I have a feeling that supermarkets are going to be what differentiate me from a lot of others in this kind of genre here on YouTube. And so I'm pretty sure that that is my lane that I'm going to be in for the foreseeable future. And don't be afraid if you're not in South Jersey or within a short driving distance. Like, I went down to Maryland. I went up to North Jersey. Went out to Pennsylvania. So, I don't mind driving out someplace. If you have one even further out, hey, I got some goals. Maybe I can do some further explores, and if so, to be, that would be awesome. I would really relish the opportunity. But you got to let me know if you have any of these stores out there. And with that, I pick up my purchases and leave the store. Overall, it was a nice looking store. It wasn't, again, it still was PFH. So it wasn't my favorite decor, but at least it was a nicer looking PFH, if you can get my drift here. I did go back to the donut case, and I did see that they cleaned it up, and they did address my concern. I just haven't had a donut at Acme in a while. I've been still going to Zales. I like their donuts, of course. Anyway, folks, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you on the next video. I can't believe I got in this place.